There's a pattern I see with almost every foreign professional working in Japan. Their Japanese is solid, their work is good, by every object measure, they are performing. But something isn't clicking and they can't figure out what it is. Today, I'm gonna show you exactly what that something is, and once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. それでは行きましょう。The first thing that changes everything is how you talk about your own results. In most Western cultures, being direct about your achievement is expected. You did the work, you say so, that's confidence. In Japanese workplaces, that same behavior lands completely differently. Imagine a project just went well. You say, I completed it ahead of schedule. I reduced costs by 15% and the client loved my proposal. To a Japanese manager, this reads as this person thinks they did everything alone. Or you say, おかげさまでなんとか終えることができました。皆さんのサポートがなければ難しかったと思います。Same result, completely different impression. Or imagine your manager asks how things are going. Really well, I've been managing the client relationship and they're happy with my work. Or you say, はい、おかげさまで順調です。まだまだ勉強中ですが、なんとか対応できています。引き続きよろしくお願いします。This isn't about hiding your achievement. It's about framing them in a way that includes the people around you. That's what Japanese managers are actually looking for. Here's something that surprises a lot of people when they first realize it. In Japanese companies, the meeting is really where decisions happen. There's a concept called nemawashi, building consensus before anything official happens. Your Japanese colleagues aren't just doing good work. They're having quiet conversations beforehand, checking in, getting input early. By the time the meeting starts, things are often already decided. Imagine a big decision is coming up next week. What most people do is prepare a great presentation, show up, make a strong case, and watch a colleague who said 3 sentences get more traction because they spoke to the manager 3 days ago. What shifts things? Before the meeting, find a natural moment and say, 来週の件なんですが、事前にご意見いただけますか? That one sentence communicates something important. I respect your experience. I won't surprise you. That's the kind of person who gets trusted and eventually promoted. Or imagine a situation you made a small mistake. You fix it quietly and move on. Or, ちょっとご報告があるんですが、この件で少しミスをしてしまいました。今対応中ですが、念のためお伝えしたくて。In Japan, how you communicate a problem matters as much as solving it. This kind of transparency builds trust faster than almost anything else. The gap between conversational and professional Japanese. This one surprises people because they think they've already solved it. You've studied Japanese, maybe past JLPT and 2 and 1. You can hold a conversation, but something still feels slightly off. Here's what's actually happening. Conversational Japanese and workplace Japanese are totally different things. Imagine a situation where you share your opinion in a meeting. 私はそのアイディアは良くないと思います。Grammatically fine, but in a meeting, it puts the other person on the spot. おっしゃっていることはよくわかります。一点だけ確認させていただけますか? Same message, but now you are someone who listens before speaking. Or you are pushing back on a deadline. その締め切りは無理です。その締め切りは厳しいかもしれません。スケジュールについてもう一度相談できますか? Or when you're receiving a task from your manager. わかりました。Or 承知しました。10日までに対応いたします。何かあればご連絡します。One extra sentence, but it signals that you are someone who manages, not just someone who receives. Once you understand these 3 patterns, how to frame your achievement, how decisions actually get made, and a gap between conversational and professional Japanese, things start to shift. Not overnight, but they shift. If you wanna go deeper on this, I put together a free guide that covers the unwritten rules of Japanese workplace culture in more detail. Link is in the description. And if this was useful, please subscribe. The channel is about one thing, helping foreign professionals in Japan understand how things actually work. ではまた次の動画で。